Hello, my friends, this is Monsignor Lemaitre, and today I'd like to ask, when did the left abandon its covenant with the working class in Britain? The simplest and most honest answer to this question is telling, namely the universalism that the left cloaks itself in is purely a cynical veneer. Socialism from Plato onwards has been crafted by and for elites, those with time to contemplate and control. A quick look at the Fabian Socialists' infamous stained glass relief tells you one of the most important things you should know about them, namely that they, the elite, are the wolf emerging from the shell of the sheep. The sheep represents their veneer of universalism. In praxis, and indeed in their heart, the bourgeois metropolitan bohemian of modern Britain loathes the working class, especially the white working class, because he is the most likely to suffer from the policies they directly benefit from, and therefore also the most likely to speak against it. Globalization, the destruction of the family, liberalism, hedonism, and the mass importation of cheap labor to sate greedy big business, while at the same time supplicating for the elite the modern reworking of original sin, namely white guilt and eternal white iniquity. If you want to see this process in all its cynical cruelty, please see the video in my description. It was a section from a recent BBC Question Time, where a white member of the working class had the audacity to actually complain about the situation he found himself in. Not only that, he did it in a style which is unique and a particular blessing of the working class. He spoke in plain speech and with a candour and passion that the milquetoast intellectuals and gatekeepers that the BBC usually sits on its Question Time programme could never hope to replicate. I can honestly say I wept as the room reacted so icily to a man clearly down on his luck and desperate for answer and redress from those who presume to govern the affairs of his country. You'll not be surprised, my friends, that the racist canard was immediately invoked by a rather turgid Marxist, Jewish to boot. It is this unhelpful, deceptive, and nasty smear that the elite in Britain has been throwing at their erstwhile companions in the culture camp, ever since they decided that cheap foreign labour, rather than raising wages and conditions, were the answer to the bulging public sector, most notably the NHS. In conclusion, my friends, let me offer a tactic to redress the imbalance. The next time you see the left, and the right too, make no mistake, I hold them equally responsible in this cruelty, behaving in the natural Platonic way, namely in their triune caste system mode. Don't mince words. Ask them direct. When did you abandon your covenant to the working class? To be sure, you may expect some spluttering and steam, maybe some eye-rolling and a condescending pat on the head. But you can also be sure that consciously or no, all people on the left propose they have the moral high ground due to their universalist precepts and their position as champion of the underdog. The problem is that they move the goalposts at regular intervals, changing the proletariat and vanguard of their moral crusade as they see fit. Don't let them abandon their duty. They have only an illusion of duty, but at least don't let them forget that old friend of the labor movement, namely the white working class. Thank you for your time, my friends. This has been Monsignor Lemaitre. Always remember that the primordial imprimatur of the universe is the white European.